YouTube, Tootie back. This is a bit of a booter, mini booter, and pickups and finds out in the wild, etc. So not great today at the booter, but met another tuber, and during the week did alright actually. So I'll come to them now. Well, I'll work my way through what I picked up during the week. Finish with the booter. So I had. God, how many did I have? Sort of half a bag full of tat from, you know, all the PS2 games that gifted and all that kind of shit, and I can't remember some of the odds and sods. So off to CEX. There you go. Have the lot. Traded them all in. Pick these up. So a few that kind of after. So I picked Harry Potter Quidditch. I got this off Andy, PS1 fan. He sent me the platinum version. I hope, I haven't checked yet. This is missing the manual. Yeah, it's missing the manual. I'm pretty sure the one Andy sent me had the manual. It was platinum, but the thing with the manuals and the discs doesn't matter. So I'm hoping that's kind of a bit of an upgrade, if you like. Next up is Tyler Tasmanian Tiger. I wasn't sure if I needed this one or not. Turns out, obviously I didn't, so that's a bonus. So they ain't cheap, but again, it's like, you know, that's £4. I probably wouldn't pay £4 of my own money, but it's just all tat in it. You just fire in. £5 for the Hobbit. These are all in really good condition, actually. I must admit, all complete. Why the fuck are they sticking them on them fucking manuals? Honestly, pisses me off. And then lastly, the most expensive one. Didn't even know this was out on the Cube, to be honest. It's the only game in the genre. Yu-Gi-Oh! The False-Bound Kingdom. £12. Fucking hell. So, I mean, for a bag full of old tat, that's not bad. Got the older R-Type of the PC Engine. I need to be weaned off that. It's like fucking crack. It's like heroin. I bought a couple more games last night. I had a couple of beers. Like, yeah, on eBay, fucking twat. To be honest, they're brilliant games. So it wasn't like I bought a load of shit. But you'll see them in a future video. Sticking with the Cube. Picked this up for 95p. I believe I have this, but I'm pretty sure mine didn't have the manual. So a bit of an upgrade. FIFA 06. I think the only FIFA I might need is 07, I think. Right. The rest is all charity shop. Yeah, charity shop. So, grabbed in all Wii games as well, by the way. Indie Stafford Kings for £1.99. I think it's about give or take the going rate ish. In really good condition, all manual and all that. And then I picked these three up. Got all three of these £1.50 each. Did my old trick, asked the guy got any games out the back. He said yeah, actually. Went down and got them. There was 4 Wii games. One of them was like Game Party or something. So when I said how much, said £1.50. I thought yeah, fuck it, I'll have all. One of them is missing the manual. So Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen is missing the manual. These two are complete. Doctor Who. Now I've heard this isn't a very good game. It's not really for me anyway. For my daughter, she's Doctor Who mad. That one is complete. And lastly, Toy Story 3. Again, this is complete. They're all in. Actually, no, this is missing the manual. I'm lying. But yeah, for £1.50, thought why not? Bollocks to it. So they weren't too bad. Like I say, always ask. Okay. This is quite funny. Went to one of the charity shops, asked, seen this game on the shelf, and I don't even know if I've got it, you know. I picked it up for one reason, you'll see why, but I can't remember if I had it. It looks familiar. I don't know if it's one that I've got, I'll have to check. Anyway, on the shelf they had some PS2 games, £1.25 or £1.20 each. Then they had this PS1 game. I thought, oh, that'd be a bit cheaper. Fucking more expensive. It is Slam Jam 96. So as you can see, the reason why I bought it's no banner. Number 76. That's weird, isn't it? Yeah, 149. So I was just being a bit cheeky. I mean, I just sort of said, oh, this is the only one they had as well. I said, any reason why the older, you know, sort of crappy PS1 games are more expensive than the PS2? Ooh, collectible they are. Collectible. I said, what? Really? Old PS1 games? You know, try and play it down a bit. I said, what was his name? Alan. Alan marks them up. And I went to the till and said, oh, are you Alan? He went, no, I'm not Alan. I said, oh, I just asked the lady about the prices. He went, oh, supply and demand. Supply and demand? I went, right, well, I demand a cheaper price. They didn't like that. I was only joking. I still fucking bought it anyway. But I don't know, something makes me think I've got that. Or did I get it on the Saturn? Don't know. Something makes me think I got it. Anyway. Took a car boot. Took to charity shops. Went into one, seen this game here for £1. Asked them, got any more games at the back? Said, yeah. And I got Fighting Force 2 for £1. And it's one I went into before. I can't remember the guy there. His name was Andrew. He might be Alan actually. I can't remember. Was it Alan? Oh, I don't know. Fucking hell. Really long morning. He come down with a box of stuff that I'd already been through, and he actually remembered me. He goes, oh yeah. I said, they hadn't had much in there. He said, nah. So they had some PS3 stuff come in, which I'm not overly fussed about. Trawl through the boxes of stuff. I found two. They're all like driving and sports games, but I found two drivers, and they sort of let me have all three for £2.50. So I thought, fuck it. So Formula Kart Special Edition and Formula Nippon. They're just two that I thought I ain't got one. Well, that one's 726. That's quite a late one, but yeah. So yeah, Special Edition. Look, I don't know if it's whatever, but I thought, well, if he's going to give me a relatively cheap, I'll have them. And that's about it for the charity shops. Didn't really do that great. Oh, I've just looked down there. I forgot. I found these lot, by the way. £10. I shall show thee. Nothing amazing, but you know, ones I think are all right. So again, normal charity shop I go into. Asked the lady there, said, "Oh, have you got?" You know, and I had a look on the shelf, and I kind of looked in the back room, and I could see something on the shelf there. And I sort of said, "Oh, have you got anything?" They said, "No, I ain't got much in." So I was like, "You have?" Because I could see there's a difference. I said, "Oh, there's something on the shelf," and I don't know what it was. She was a little bit like hesitant. And I think it might have been because the manager lady was there. So she come over and I said, "Oh, just them there," because I don't like just walking in the back anyway. And she let me look for it. I said, "Oh yeah," I said, "I'm interested in these." And did me because she said, "Oh, I thought it's after the blue ones." She means PlayStation 2. And I was like, "No, I'm into everything. You know, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah." And so I've seen this pile of games. So I went through, picked the ones I wanted, and they were like fucking quite expensive as well. Because is that the price sort of thing? Yeah, I said, manager woman, where I got Legacy of Kain, same shop. She only charged me £1. So she's only charged me £1 for this last week. Oh, stop to me. Fucking hell. So anyway, well, okay. Got a little stack together. But I started talking to the lady. She said, "Oh, I didn't know you was after these ones." I said, "Yeah, I told you this before." She said, "Oh, my son's got loads in the loft, packed away." And I was like, "Really?" I said, "You know, I collect them, this, that, and the other." And they were adamant that I was selling them on eBay. So I had some photos on my camera that I just show people at work and whatnot. I said, "Look," showed them the pictures of my collection. I said, "Look, you know, they don't all go on eBay. You know, for fuck's sake. If I have to buy a lot, yeah, and split stuff off, yeah, I do. But I don't, you know, not getting into all that." But anyway, suffice to say, they were she kind of realised that I'm not just buying it to sell it, literally. So she's going to go back, have a word with her son, see if he doesn't want them, all this kind of shit, and bring it back and bring them next week if at all, which I've heard a million times. So I put no faith in that. So the few games that I found there that were on the shelf, I say they're nothing that great, but they're really expensive. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games for £10, which is not bad considering like this one I mean, I've had a quick look. It ain't that rare, but I don't see it. I think I've got number 2. I've seen number 2 all the time, but I've seen this. I thought, fucking hell. Don't recall having it actually. X-Men Mutant Academy, and as you can see, fucking £3, £3 for a PS1 game. Could not believe it. I mean, to be fair, the fucking case is absolutely immaculate. Other than that, which get that off, piece of piss. The case is brilliant. Slightly better game, admittedly. Not, you know, nice to see it there. Street Fighter EX Plus A. Again, fucking £2.99. But in wonderful condition. I mean, all complete manuals, everything. Moving slightly up in terms of whatever. Again, I've got it though. I don't think I haven't got them two. I don't think I've got Academy anyway, and I don't think I've got the Street Fighter. This one definitely I've got. It's Resident Evil 3. Obviously, I didn't have a price on it, but I'm guessing if they'd fucking put it out, it would have been, you know, that's all complete. But it would have been £2.99. This one I've got, I need to check, because this, again, is in spanking condition, case and everything, and that's Metal Gear Solid Special Missions. Again, £2.99. Getting a little bit better. Final Fantasy 9. £2.99. This is all complete. In spank. Absolutely. I mean, that's disc 1. Disc 1 is usually the one that takes the beating, but no. I need to, again, fucking, I don't think they've been hardly played. But I just need to check against my copy. I think my copy's pretty good anyway. But yeah, £2.99. I've seen this one. I'm after this fucker on the PC Engine. Funnily enough. And to look at it, you think, oh, for fuck's sake, it's a load of shite. I think it's pretty hard to come by. Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, £2.99, and it's, again, there's not a mark on it. So I mean that there for £10, fucking deal of the century or what? Huh? And then now I've got this one. Well, happy to get this. I'm going to butcher the name. God Bless the Ring, Guys, £2.99. So, again, in absolute spankaroony condition. Not bad, eh? I was well happy. So, yeah, a couple of them I've got, admittedly. But fucking hell, that was a right ball ache getting them. Fucking had to jump, you know, oh, what are you doing with them? Fucking, oh, because I'd added them all up and it was fucking this much money and blah blah blah. I said, well, you take a tenner. She went to the boss woman, who kind of knows me a little bit, and obviously I said, you charged me £1 for one last time. Oh yeah, didn't I? Well, okay, well, because then you started looking at the Final Fantasy ones. Well, because they're 2 discs or double disc, all that, twice the amount, and all that kind of shit that they do. So, oh, whatever. I said, look, £10. I said, yeah, fine. I fucking snapped her hand off. But yeah, well happy with some of them. So now I get onto Booter. It was a fucking washout. Absolute washout. So the normal Haunt was not on. Me and the chap I told you about before, he's into his DVDs and all that shit. He goes, I know one to go to, blah blah blah. So yeah, whatever, mate. I'm not fussed. Because I did alright, you see, there. So I was kind of like a little bit, yeah, I'm cool, you know, we'll go wherever. And I went to one. I've never done this. I think it's Rich King Retro has told me about booters like this, and I've never been to one where you have to queue up, where they let the people set up first, and you have to queue up, and you can pay fucking £7 to go in early. And I was like, I just thought it was down south. I just thought it was a fucking weird Devon thing, but no. So I went to this one, and no word of lie, we must have been there for about fucking 45 minutes, and it was fucking cold. And I said to him, mate, and I could see there was a guy who went in. The mate kind of recognised. He goes, oh, I've had an argument with him before. Again, buying like DVDs and stuff like that. And this guy was buying everything. He was buying like a little rocking horse. He was buying a table, candlesticks. He walked out with a slim PS2. Nothing you could do. You just stand there watching these because he's paid £7. There was only about 4 rows or so. And my mate was like, it ain't worth paying to get in. And there was a woman there that was chatting to. She said last week there was more, and she paid to get in, and there was hardly anything. So she was like on wait to pay 50p. The guy wouldn't let us in any earlier. All his staff was sort of saying he's got to piss it down. So by the time he let us in, it started fucking raining. So everybody was like, what the fuck? But there's an interesting story. Made me laugh anyway. So my mate, like I say, he knows a few of these haunts. He said, oh, we're in the queue, because we got there a little bit early. He goes, oh, there's a guy who's joined the queue, he's one of your lizards. Because he knows I call them lizards. It's alright. And he looked like Rollo. I don't know if anyone remembers Rollo from, what do you call it? Grange Hill. But like a taller version. And he was like, he does my fucking head in. I goes, what do you mean? He goes, oh, I've heard him talk to people, and it's like, no, that's not the stuff I'm looking for. And he goes, he's a fucking arsehole. But he's collects, like, he's a collector, but of games, toys, rail, trains and stuff like that, he was telling me. He goes, you've got to watch him like this. I was like, oh, fuck's sake. But there's a funny story about him. So anyway, they let us in finally. It starts fucking heavens open. It starts fucking raining, don't it? So it's like, fucking hell. Went to one of the stalls. There was a woman there with a few PSP games. Asked how much are PSP games? £4. What? There was Crash Team Racing, a few of the shit ones, and then this one. I said, oh, you take two? She said, yeah. So for £2, pick a bunch, Sonic Rivals. So a bit like Rich King Retro said. Literally, you go in, it was like, do you go left, do you go right? And I said to my mate, I said, look, we'll go left, because that's where the newer stalls have been. So luckily, that's where I picked that one up from. And that was it, basically. That was it for most of it. So it's all there. And raining. And I went past one stall. I looked under the table. There was a box. But like just poking out the top was like a little pink DS case. Or a pink case. So I sort of dived in. I didn't expect anything to be in there. No one ever does do that, let's be honest. Anyone's been to car boot. You see them cases, they're always fucking empty. Yeah, sure as eggs is eggs, it was empty. And I just sort of said to the lady, goes, oh, I said, you ain't got the game for this, have you? She said, I didn't bring it, it's broken. The top screen's broken. I was like, oh, I said, I would have had it for like spares repairs, because, you know, I'm alright, dab hand it little bits like that. I would have bought another one and swapped the screen over or whatever. And I just chatted to her, I said about the game. She said, oh no, he sold them. And that was it, because I said it weren't a great deal there. I weren't in any massive rush. So I just put this case back in the box. And as I walked away, it's just like, you know, cheers, have a good day. And this lizard guy come fucking flying past me, seen the case. What I don't get, he must have seen me look in it, and then dive straight, literally look at any other table, straight to the box, dug it out, and it's empty. And I was just like, what are you doing? You've just looked at that. I just thought it was funny. Anyway, I thought it was funny. It was funny at the time, because it was just like he thought he'd finally found something, because I said there wasn't a great deal there at all. And to make it even funnier, so the stores are kind of like from left to right. So the right was like the ones that have been there a while, all the sort of traders, and the left ones are ones that are like sort of newer, which is where we started. So I went that way, did it backwards, and then, like I say, on the way it went back again on myself. So as I come to the end, literally, like I say, it's only 4 rows. Back to come home with my mate, met my mate, and there was a lady there with a suitcase. And someone, who was it that told me this? I think it might have been Retro Boot Disc. I think he told me about this little trick. And she had a big suitcase. It was just full of like books, and there was a few DVDs in there. And like I say, ordinarily, like everyone else must have done it, just looked in the suitcase and walked past it. And I don't know what it was. Someone said to me, because I think there wasn't a great deal there, have a route in. Because normally I do have you can usually tell from a store what they've got or haven't got, if that makes sense. So I thought, and I weren't feeling it on this stall anyway. No, tell a lie. She had some SingStar mics. And I thought, oh, I'll just have a look in this box. And sure enough, moved some of the books out of the way, looked turned out, and I could just see the Peggy sign. I thought, ooh, So literally fucking found 2 games. So I said, well, how much is the stuff in the suitcase? She went, oh, I don't know, 50p. So 50p. This is kind of like the find of the day, really. I got Mario and Sonic at the Olympics on the Wii, which is all right. You know, it's nothing great. I think I might have this anyway. But the pick of the bunch is Wario Land, the Shakedown Dimension, the Shake Dimension. The cover just needs a wipe over, but it's all complete for £1. And then, like I say, because the guy was running around, the lizard was running around, and I just thought, fucking Sergio. I mean, this one's all complete as well. I'll just show you. They're fine. There's nothing. I mean, if I got that one again, that would just be CEX trade fodder. Get another GameCube game. But yeah, when I showed my mate, because obviously he was looking at DVDs and other shit, and he didn't find anything, and I was like, I got these, and he was like, where the fuck did you get them from? And I told him. So lesson now. I'm sure it's Retro Boot Disc. I'm sure he said that he'd done that. Someone told me, I read a comment somewhere, and someone had said that they moved some books in a box, and underneath the box was some boxed SNES stuff, because people don't put the stuff out right. But it's a trade-off. You either leg it round looking for the obvious stuff, which is what this guy was doing. He was just looking for what he could see, because he's a fucking lazy ass. And if you do a bit of digging, you find gold. So yeah, I was well happy with them, to be honest. And like I say, because it's fucking awful day, pissing it down for. Now there we go. And yeah, I worked 2 first. And my mate said, there's one more booter that he knows of. It's indoor, might as well go there. And it didn't start till later on anyway, I think about 8:30, something like that. I was like, yeah, whatever. Like I say, I wasn't expecting anything, to be honest, because it's been atrocious. So I went to this booter and got in there, and I only go and fucking meet Retro Tom and Lee. Nesnut, I was going to say Cube Master General. So yeah, so I met Tom and Lee. It was quite interesting. No Steve though. Didn't see you there, Steve. You must have had a line, mate. You must have thought, fuck it. Fucking good idea as well. Stay in your pit. So yeah, nice to meet you, lads. I hope you found some stuff. I've got a few bits. They caught me haggling somewhat with a lady that was there. They had this stall. They had one of them stalls where a couple of young kids. They were probably about a little younger than me, but had like shitloads of crap everywhere and bits of stuff. So I think they had a broken DS. Someone must have bought that. The hinge was broke. I don't know who bought that. Maybe Tom did. But there's all little bits like that. And I've seen this there. And as again, like I say, it's fucking got holes in it and all sorts of shit. You don't expect anything to be in it, do you? So I picked it up, give it a squeeze. No, I don't think there's nothing in there. But as I squeezed it, I sort of bent my fingers kind of like that, and I thought, oh, that feels a bit rigid. So I opened it up, and in the sort of little, I'll take them out. So it was like this. But in here, underneath here, there's a little hole. So in there was like a couple of games. So this is when they spotted me. I mean, the games that they can see are fucking, well, I don't know. You've got Monsters vs Aliens, and the kids might have a play of that, right? Let's focus. AMF Pro Bin Pinball Busters or something. And this is why I got it. So I asked the lady how much she want. So we haggling, right? And I think they were there when I was haggling. And I sort of said, oh, how much do you want for this? Oh, she said £2. I goes, oh, do 150. So I was like, no, I want £2. There was 4 cartridges, right? And I was looking at it, and as I turned it over, see that old? As I sort of rolled it around, I just noticed a silver coin slip behind it, which is 50p. So I said, oh, do 150. She was like, no, £2. I thought, fuck it, I'll get it for 150. Because right, here's your £2. The reason why I bought it, not because of them games, not because of the case, but just literally for the sheer crack. There's two unknowns. There's 2 cartridges. So what I'm going to do, I don't know what's on them. I seriously don't. So I've got my DS Lite. We're going to see what's on each of these, right? So cartridge 1, the one that is labelled LUS. Let's pop that in. Let me get a bit closer. I ain't got a clue. you fucker! Can you see that? It's Mario Kart DS.
Here we go.
Get in there, you beauty. So just to prove it, look, knock it off, turn it round. Mario Kart DS. Obviously it's no fucking good, is it? Let's be honest, but fucking hell, right. Cartoon has a bit of a label on it. Let's give that one a whirl. So I've got to peek round the corner so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, there's no DS inserted. Right, let's have a look. I might have to clean this before I put it back in again. I don't know. Let's have a go. Don't know, boys. What the fuck is that? Sam Power Firefighter. I've no idea. Never heard of it. There you go. Sam Power the Firefighter. Not bad. So for $150, fuck that off. Yeah, I've got Mario Kart, Sam Firepower, and Aliens versus Monsters or whatever. So I mean, it's really good to see to meet Tom and Lee, obviously. That's a couple of things. Seen this cube game that had 99p on it. Asked the chap, I said, oh, is that how much they are? He goes, oh no, that's how much we paid for it last time. I go, you take 50p? I said, yeah. Just a filler. F1 Career Challenge. Didn't have it, so I got it now. It's all complete, it's all there. That was alright. Then there was a chap selling, he had quite a few PS2 games, I'm not sure, again, so I was scuttling around the same booter as Lee and Tom, so I wasn't expecting to find much. And because it's one of these indoor ones, it's all in these like sheds, which I'm not really. I'm more of a field guy where I can sort of see what's going on. So it's potluck. So I jokingly said to him after I just booked that, I said, right, I'm fucking off to get all the good stuff and scuttled away. But this one we went to, this store is in one of the other corners. I don't know, because first time I've been there. He had a bag of PS2 games and a load of DVDs and stuff like that. So my daughter's getting back into Ben 10, so I picked up some Ben 10 videos for her, and I picked this one up for I think about £1. Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Attack of the Twonkies. I want to get that on the GameCube. It's quite an expensive game, the Cube. They're in fantastic condition. So I say I don't know if any of you boys found that guy's store, but he had some nice condition games for sure. And the find of the day, fucking hands down, the find of the day. From a reseller, dealer, trader, whatever you want to call it. Actually, probably wasn't a reseller. That's not right. He was a trader because he had a lot of new stock, like DS stuff. What to call it for the Xbox add-on bits and all that kind of shit. You know, like it's new stock. So he's a trader. A bit unfair to him, actually. He had a small little selection of PS2 games. I nearly walked past him, but I caught it at the end of his table. And I was like, oh, that's right. Oh, as I said to my mate James, I said, hang on, mate, Jay. And like pointing, like I think it was on DS games, and he tapped me. He went, no, look up there, like further up on his shelf at the back was these box of PS2 games, but the front of the fucking box was this. And I thought, initially I thought, yes, I know what that is, and then I thought, actually, I know what it is, and it's not quite ideal. Then I asked him how much it was. I thought, fuck it, I'm having it anyway, I don't give a shit. He said, all PS2 games £2. £2 each, or 3 for a £5. So alright, so they ain't got anything older, any older stuff. He goes, oh, I've got boxes of PS2 stuff, but I just don't bring it. No one's interested, which is a shame. But thought, fuck it. I tried to get to 150 for this. He was like, no, not for that one. So because I said, unfortunately, he's American, but I ain't fussed. So for £2, I got Dark Cloud 2. Yeah, and as you can see, it is NTSC. But still, it's all complete. It's all in fantastic condition, actually. So that, boys, I don't think there's many girls that watch me, is it. Not bad. Not a bad day. Thanks to all the new subs. Really appreciate you tuning in and watching. And actually, that's something I don't do. Who did it? Law's Boys Post. Do I have to remind people to rate, comment and subscribe? I know Retro Dave says that. Rate, comment and subscribe. Not anything I've ever said, I must admit. But anyway, you motherfuckers, rate, comment and subscribe. Obviously, if you're going to rate, don't rate it. Because I've got loads of haters. I need some love, not hate. So that's it. That's it, lads. Girls, I'm all done. Like I say, I did buy 2 PC Engine games. I need to stop buying them because it's only 5 weeks till play. So I need to save the pennies. So I mean, again, yeah, I'll make no bones about it. That Final Fantasy 9, I've got that. Resi 3, I've got that. Metal Gear Solid missions, I've got that. They'll all just go. They're going for funds for play. There's no doubt about it. You know, I'm not daft enough to fucking leave them, am I? Let's be honest. And probably the Mario one will just be fun. Go to CX. So yeah, take it easy. Oh, and really good to see you, Lee and Tom. Stay away from my fucking booty, you bastards. Take it easy, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.